The Mysterious Catman. This happened only a few months back, so it's quite fresh in my memory. For context, I'm a vent hood cleaner, those great honking hoods you see over stoves in restaurants. I clean those for a living. It's good money, and oftentimes it's not that bad. Routine maintenance helps keep most of them clean, alongside boil-outs and the staff taking the initiative and cleaning them once or twice themselves. Job aside, I happened on this entity one night while I was tending to a particularly bad hood. In order to clean them, we have to remove the vents and blast them off with a pressure washer that can get just about as hot as the surface of the sun, coupled with a chemical compound very close to acid in its strength in order to get the grease off. I was attending to these vents when I look up, for no particular reason, and spied him, a lone old man, standing in the parking lot next to the one I was in. He was just a typical old man, old person clothes, bald head, bent back. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, aside from the fact that he was standing alone in a parking lot at 12 o'clock at night. Naturally, I took an interest. You don't see strange stuff like this often, and I was convinced even then that magic was happening. Without any fanfare, the man raised his hands with the palms facing upwards and began to whistle. It wasn't a typical whistle either. It was low, ululating, and it kept changing rhythms. 1 minute it was a simple one-tune whistle. The next it was this elaborate song that had a tune I seemed to recognize but couldn't quite place. I watched him doing this for about a minute before the first cat emerged. It was a tabby cat. She emerged from the bushes and began to rub against the old man's leg. Then another one came out, and another, and another. 20, then 30 cats, all different breeds and ages. Some were so small, I was honestly surprised they weren't still nursing. The old man, known now in my head forever after as Mysterious Catman, began to scatter cat treats all around, while these many cats just jumped and paraded around him. The ones who ate the treats quickly rejoined the gray, celebrating wildly like little goblins, all celebrating the return of the king, after a while of standing there, enraptured by the sheer magical nature of what was happening in front of me. I snapped out of it and went back to my work. I tried to get it done quickly so I could catch one last glimpse. But by the time I finished, he had vanished. There were still a few cats milling around, but most of them had disappeared along with the Mysterious Catman. I was devastated by the loss of my chance to make contact with this man. He knew something I didn't. I'm convinced of that. To this day, I regret the fact that I didn't take the chance while I had it and ask him if he would share his marvelous secrets. If I ever meet him again, I won't miss that chance.